Hallo uken, og hjertelig velkommen til en ny Mandagshow. I dag så skal vi faktisk titte litt på en hendelse i Pokemon TCG regionale mesterskap i Pittsburgh, som har foregått for et par uker siden. Og i finalen så har det faktisk skjedd en hendelse. Som dere kan se, så er det faktisk finalen mellom Liam Halliburton og Aban Ahmed som er i finale. Og det skal vise seg at Aban har 59 kort i kortstokken sin. Og det jeg skal se her, det er på hva som skjer hvis han ikke har akkurat 60 kort i kortstokken sin. Og jeg er jo sånt hvordan skal jeg si det da? Jeg har spilt Pokemon TCG i over et år, og jeg skjønte hele greia. Man må ha 60 kort i kortstokken sin, og hvis ikke, så får du ikke blitt med i en turnering i det hele tatt. Men jeg har forstått systemet og regelverket, så jeg kjenner til hvordan det her fungerer da. Så det er basically veldig enkelt, så jeg kjenner til det da. Og jeg dro på turneringer hver måned for å ha det gøy og sosialisere med de andre kortspillere. Men jeg tror vi vil bare titte igjennom på hva som skjer i finalen.
Of course, holding on to Iono in the hand, that will be a way for him to just refresh the deck. He does also have Super Rod and Pal Pad. Of course, can't play those cards right now with the Frillish attacking turn after turn, but Iono will work just fine.
Plenty of work done so far. Lots still left to be done.
5 cards drawn now for each of these players, and now with 40 damage on both of his Zoroark, perhaps now Liam will attack. I feel like every time I say that, he passes again, but we'll see. We'll see. Is this the moment, Kyle?
Well, is this the Pokemon you really want to knock out at this point? You open up the counter catcher plays from your opponent, the 4 or 5 prizes. Doesn't work out great for you, but at some point do you have to make this play?
He's got to do something at some point. He does have less cards in deck than Aban, so if he does nothing for forever, that would lead to Aban eventually winning by deck out. So he's got to start making moves eventually. Not that pressured, but oh wow, and look at this.
So cute.
He's going for the powerful Rage. The other attack on MrRobinhx, 20 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon, with just one singular damage counter on the Zoroark that allows Liam to place 40 damage onto this Dark Weak Frillish.
Yeah, softening both of these up. We'd like to remove both at the same time.
Wow.
And meanwhile, Laban's thinking very similarly about these end Zoroarks. He wants to push as much damage over there and then use the TM devolution to clear these up and avoid the trades.
Yeah, now we're getting a good look into Liam's game plan here. Next turn with Adrenabrain, he will aim to clear both of these Frillish out of play. The problem, though, is Aban has the way to ping-pong those damage counters right back. So it may be a few turns before Liam fully completes this play. So looks like we are having a judge review at the moment. Perhaps an issue with the Lily's Clefairy dealing damage in those early turns into the Dragon type MrRobinhx. So having both the players keep their headsets on as our judges are taking just account of something here.
Yeah, we had the Iono played, so checking the amount of cards that we have there, and
we'll get word as soon as we have it and give you all an update on what the review is about. It looks like they're counting Aban's deck and discard pile. Seems like they perhaps think that he doesn't have 60 cards. Has a card gone missing somewhere between his top 4 in finals match?
What card would you want here, Chip?
It looks like he may be missing a card. He may have set up for this game with only 59 cards in his deck. This is a really interesting spot here, Kyle. I think that there may be an issue with something that happened between his top 4 and finals match.
Yeah, with the celebration, I think he lost one of his cards as he popped off his top 4 victory. That's a new one.
That's what we're hearing here, folks. So we'll keep you updated as we get more word, but it does, for the moment, appear that Aban has played this first game up to this point with 59 cards in his deck. We'll get full confirmation if that is the case, and if so, how things will proceed. And I have to imagine, you know, my knowledge of the rule book would lean into this leading to a game loss for Aban.
Yeah, I'm looking at game loss here, Chip. You kind of need the 60 cards to play the game.
Yeah, so to set up and play a game of Pokemon TCG, you have to have 60 cards. And we've got a situation here where a player has played a game with an illegal deck, a deck that is not legal for tournament play. It does not have exactly 60 cards in it. And the result of that situation generally is a game loss. And this is the way that that ruling normally happens. You know, someone maybe accidentally shows up to a tournament with a 61st card in their deck, you know, didn't quite cut the last card they wanted to, or someone loses a card somewhere along the way throughout a tournament, which appears to be the case here.
Yeah.
I mean, no fault to Aban for this, but I mean, what a tough spot to be in here in the finals. It's already such a tough matchup, and he set up with an illegal deck.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well. And yeah, we've run into situations like this before where you maybe have the same stadium as your opponent, and they accidentally take that with
the
them
same color sleeves, right?
Yeah, that's why you got to play the pink sleeves, Chip. Spice things up
nobody
a
else
little
uses
bit.
them.
Well, now they do. They've caught on.
Try to differentiate yourself as much as possible there. Yeah, really interesting spot. We'll get the full ruling. We got our judges on this situation here, and we'll get full word to everyone as soon as we have it. But yeah, really, really tough, unfortunate situation here for Aban. He's going to check the deck box. Is the card hiding in there?
Wow.
Wow.
Not sure if that's an extra sleeve or the card itself. But
yeah, that would be really interesting.
Now, what do we do if the situation is that he was handed this deck with just the 59? Because that's where it gets interesting. And I suppose it's his.
It's still ultimately, at the end of the day, it is the player's responsibility. Yeah. This is why some players like to, you know, pile count before they play their game, make sure they've got all 60 cards with them. So
I've heard thoughts about that.
Yeah, so rulings are happening, discussions are being made. Every avenue is being explored, I'm sure, here, as this is the finals match. There is a lot on the line, so we want to make sure that the rulings are fair but also correct and just for what they should be.
Right, and you can only imagine what Liam's thinking going through this. He's set up on the other side.
Yeah, I think Liam's thinking about his dinner tonight, honestly.
He might be able to get an upgrade or two.
Yeah, upgrade on the flight back home. Yeah, good situation if you're on Liam's side. An absolute nightmare on the side of Aban. And yeah, I mean, no fault to, I mean, it sounds like it's a innocent mistake, and hopefully we'll be able to get that resolved and get that 60th card back to Aban for this next match, next game potentially here in this match. And here we go. Look at the card. There it is. It's a Monkey Dory as well.
That would have been pretty nice. Maybe could have.
He wrote down that he prized a Monkey Dory.
It's like, I've prized 7 cards, so something's wrong here.
Which card do you think he misplaced that he didn't? It's probably the Ultra Ball. No one ever checks to see if they have all 4 Ultra Ball, right?
No, we're good. It's ready to.
Wow.
All
wow,
right.
and we're getting word. Aban has actually chosen to concede the match, and that means that Liam Halliburton is going to come away from this situation as the Pittsburgh regional champion.
That's Pokemon.
Ja, skal vise seg at han har en kort mindre i kortstokken sin, så det vil si at det er det ulovlige kortstokk. Men dette er altså i finalen, så han har fullt dekk med 60 kort i semifinalen, og så er det en tragisk hendelse i forrige kamp, da det var motstanderen han som tok kortet hans ved et uheld, og det er egentlig han mangler en Monkidori-kort. Og så, der er det. Vi går inn på denne timestampen her, så det står Missing Monkidori. Hvis vi spoler tilbake på den tidspunktet her. Der, og så. Der har vi Aban, i forrige runde. Han møtte på Kevin Connor. og så det faktisk at begge to har Mongidori-kort i kortstokket sin. Og så, dette Mongidori. Aban slenger seg bort headsetet sitt, slik at hans Mongidori-kort har slengt seg over på andre siden av andre siden her. Spoler tilbake. Skal vi se, vi bare spoler tilbake, og så går vi i slow motion. Skal vi se, bare gå i slow motion. Og så bare følge med på hånda hans til Calvin. Ta sine kort, og så tok der tok han kortet til Aban. Og det det som grunnen til at Aban har en kort mindre kortstokket sin i finalen. Så der har vi den hendelsen. Så det var veldig dumt da. Men Aban trakk seg fra finalen da, slik at motstanderen hans vant hele regionsfinalen i Pittsburgh. Dette her, det en sjelden hendelse i internasjonale mesterskap i Pokemon TCG. Så vi får bare prøve, altså. Ja, det sjelden at det skjer sånne ting, altså. Det sjelden man ser sånne ting. Vel, nå vet jeg det, at nå må det et sånt Pokémon-kortspiller, så det bare å sørge for at du har akkurat det kortet du må ha 60 kort. Hvis du har en mindre i kortstokket sin, så teller det som en ulovlig kort, da får du ikke spille. Og så det en annen ting som du husker på, det husk å ta med en kortliste i tilfelle det kommer til å skje da, så ja, vi får se. Og så, ingenting jeg har lagt merke til, at dette sleeves til Aban. De det sånt lyselila, mens motstanderen til Calvin Connor mer blå. Så han har faktisk misforstått, og ikke lagt merke til at den har en lilla sleeves-kort som tilhører en annen. Ja, men sånn kan skje. Aban trakk seg frivillig, og ja, sånn skjer det bare. Dette altså en lekse når man skal spille Pokémon-kort, så sørg for at du ikke gjør det samme feil som Aban gjør da, så jepp. Da tror vi rydda her, så jeg vil bare si tusen takk for at du så på Mandagshow, der jeg reagerer på denne hendelsen i Pokemon TCG regionalmesterskap i Pittsburgh. Så trykk liker og abonner, så ses vi til en ny video. Og hvis du spør, kommer du til å være med sånn regionalmesterskap? Nei, ikke helt ennå. Jeg driver på å spille det lokale turnéer. Sånne norsk-norges-turneringer og sånne ting som rundt omkring da. Jeg prøvde meg på Norgesmesterskap tidligere i år, men det gikk ikke som det skal. Tusen takk for at du så på, og så ses vi til en ny video. Ha det!